Okay, so we need to explore a little. As you can see, I have all the games back up on the wall. I have unlocked everything in those games currently. And wouldn't you know, we have a bunch of games up here with codes. So we're gonna figure all that out after I play the new game. Well, good for you, Quiz. I hope that helps you out. I hope it makes you feel better. Where is the new game, by the way? Ah, here we are. Right there. It's Resolve Your Fate. However, I've heard that you can get the key to that now. I don't know if that was always the case, but I looked it up, and the key is apparently by wherever the Santa game was. I can't remember where the hell the Santa game was, so I know it was on this side of the store, though. So we're gonna look around. I think the thing is, I think we can get the code to open that after we play the new game. But I'm also looking around for a key. So I can't remember exactly where Santa's workshop was, but I know it was on this side of the store. Wait, why is the door like that? That is so weird. No, okay, I forgot to change the game anyway. Let me change it's Enhanced Edition. No, there. I figure we're gonna finish this because a new cartridge came out either today or yesterday. I can't remember which. I think it was today, though. Finally came out. So I'm gonna look for the key to the staff door first, and then we're gonna play the game. But apparently it was supposed to be somewhere near where you found the Santa game. Get Ovaltine out of the warehouse. That's just a cobweb. Oh, cool, Dora. What do you think of it? Nice. My wife used to play that with her friends. I don't know if they still play it at all or not, but she rather liked it. Never got into it myself. Where the hell is that? Is that a stain? That looks like a stain of some sort. That's another stain. Oh, grody. Or was Santa on this side? I can't remember. Oh my god! Arg! I found a pre-built house that's right near the... Oh god, who... See, your new neighbor is the boss? Oh no. There's the game. I can't remember where Santa's workshop was, but we're gonna figure out where that key is at the staff room. I swear to God. It'll be if I decide to summon it. I also like that other indie games are the posters in here. Okay, hold on a second here. So I was using this guide to get through the games pretty quickly. Okay, the end. Confined, that's not the key. The key to the staff room can be found near where the Santa's Workshop cartridge used to be. This guide does not explain enough. You can click the info in the top corner to reveal hints or solutions. Info in the top corner. Is that in the game? I think it's in the game itself. I'm just gonna put that there for now. I'm gonna fucking find. Oh no, quiz, no. Maybe I have to play this game first. Okay, you know what? No, fuck it. We'll play this game first, then we'll try and figure out what the thing is. So let's fucking go. Resolve your fate. Choices matter, text-based. A mysterious book has been left at the door, but beware the power that's held inside. Can you overcome the curse and free yourself, or will you succumb and meet your fate? 9 endings, no documents, no collectibles. Okay. Let's go. Resolve your fate. Oh, I can just sit here, okay. Don't need any more. Ah, light. Excellent. I can't go back. Okay. Oh, sweet, candles too. We're lighting this bitch up. Let's go. Woo! Bergen soda though, all of it. Nice quiz. Nice. Yeah, at least you don't have to pay for it. It's like, I hate that when like you expect something and then, oh yeah, nope. Need to find some rope now. Oh! Oh no! Okay. You yeah, okay. I really wish I had a burger right now. What the hell? Nobody knows I'm out here. Better check who it is. A book. Who left this here? I guess I should read it. I'm not gonna close the door. Okay, cool. You need to sit down before. Shut your door! That's okay. Okay, the door shut itself. Great. Resolve your fate. A terrible fate you wish to escape. The knowledge stored within these pages will bestow riches, fame, and glory to those who read. But before the gift can be given, a challenge you must accept. Prove your determination. Resolve your fate. A sacrifice must be made to begin. Relinquish your blood and mark this page. With the spilling of blood, the deal is made. Your fate awaits. The challenge before you... Wait, there was a noise. I heard something. Holy shit! I can't open it. Okay! Save those who are taken before it is too late. Triumph for your freedom or succumb to your fate and become one with us. Do you accept? What if I refuse? The deal is made. You cannot refuse your fate. Accept. Wait, I said ah! Did I get hurt? Oh, You awake cold and afraid. Time has been unkind as flesh clings to your bones. You struggle to your feet to remember where you are, deep within a misty forest where the trees laugh at your meager form. They know why you have come to this forbidden place. Nearby, the wheel tracks embedded in the dirt give you a path to follow. Let's shout at the trees. I know, right, Quiz? You empty your lungs as you shout at the trees. The trees continue to laugh, uncaring for your misery. They almost delight in knowing what will become of you. Let's look around. Trees! Squaring. Stop it. You look around, but trees block your view. Down at your feet, a small pile of ash now sits where you had lit a fire in an attempt to keep yourself warm the previous night. The cold was bitter and the flames refused to relinquish their warmth, but at least the light gave you a feeling of safety. Next to the pile of ash are the remnants from a bag of food you scavenged from the ruins of the village. No more food. The partially charred note you also found in one of the destroyed huts of the village is next to the fire. Read the note. You pick up the note and look at it. The top of the paper is charred and was written with desperation. You're lucky you were able to find it in the ruins of the village you once called home. Figures in white robes from the forest have come for us. We cannot stop them. They will find me soon. If you find this note, then follow the tracks into the forest and save us before it's too late. Taran Iska. It has been 8 days since you found this note. Follow the wheel tracks. Quiz. You follow the path as the sky draws darker and the tree branches grow thicker. Around you, the trees watch in anticipation. They hunger for what little flesh you have. Suddenly, you hear a whisper coming from close by. You look around and see a faint wisp of light coming from the trees to your right. Let's go towards the whisper. What's the worst that could happen? You move towards the light as you follow the the whisper grows louder and words begin to form in your ear. Fear them. Don't fight. Horse key. Refuse robes. Can't help. Save them. You spot a clearing ahead and the trees become illuminated by a bright blue light. Approach. As you approach, the glow vanishes and the trees shake into light. They know something you don't. You look around but can see nothing new. Whatever was here is gone now. I can hear the trees. Oh, it's creepy as fuck. What if I just still go through? Okay, I can't. Go back to the wheel tracks. You turn and make your way back to the path. The hairs on the back of your neck rise up, but looking around you don't see anything. Continue. The air grows foul as you venture deeper. The trees have stopped laughing. They look on as you continue deeper into the forest. Ahead you see the dirt tracks turn into an opening in the trees. Look around. You arrive at the end of the tracks. A large open area stands before you. Looking up, you see a bright blue sky, but it brings you no hope. Nearby, a wooden cart rests next to a dead horse on the ground. At the end of the clearing is the entrance to a cave that radiates despair. You need to save them. But to the cart first. As you move closer, the stench of decay assaults you, almost bringing you to your knees. A dead horse lays before you. Its rotting entrails have burst out, and yet you see fresh mud coating its hooves. The cart is old, but has been maintained well. Stains of blood coat the inside of it. They must have been transported in this. A few dirty rags lay next to the dead horse. Specks of blood and dirt cover them. Were these used to restrain those who were able to resist? Sure. Pick up everything. Take the rags. Hey, my inventory! You pick up the rags and tie them to your left arm. There's nothing else of use in the cart, and the stench of the rotting horse is making you feel nauseous. Go to the opening. Refuse robe scares me. Dora hates nudity! You walk slowly towards the cave as every muscle in your body screams at you to run. At the entrance, you see stairs descending into the depths of the earth. The light from the outside is quickly extinguished, and dark fire from torches try in vain to illuminate the stairs. You do not know how far down they go. Fuck it, I'm out! Run away. You turn and run from the entrance. The voice of those taken bursts out and fill your head. The voices of those. Coward, traitor, weak. You close your eyes and cover your ears to try and block them out. Running blind and deaf, you keep going until a tree branch slams into your chest. You fall to the ground and gasp for air. The voices are gone. You open your eyes and look around. The trees are all around you, blocking everything from view. Shout at the trees! You try to scream at the trees and expel what little air you had in your lungs. Your head is filled with the splitting sounds of the trees' laughter. Ha 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 ha. The trees begin to close in on you. Escape the forest. You get to your feet and continue to walk in hopes of finding an escape to the forest. The trees' laughter grows louder as they continue to block your path. You're unsure how long it has been, but you're exhausted and cannot keep going. You collapse to your knees, unable to go on. The path is gone, and so are your chances of saving the others. Despair. The tree knows well. They hunger for your flesh. In front of you, a tree lowers a thin branch. It curves in on itself, twisting into a loop. Its warm embrace calls to you, but you are too weak to move. The trees laugh as the noose moves towards you. Look up to the sky. Be too brave for fire. Tinder quiz! With the last of your energy, you tilt your head up. You see the noose gently lower down onto you. Its rough texture grips around your neck. You hope to see the sky, but the view is blocked by the trees, shaking in anticipation of their feast. The noose grows tighter and the weight on your legs lessens. Escape. With a single swift movement, the branch lifts you high up. Your full weight rests on your neck. You gasp, but the air stands still. Meet your fate. Your body falls to the ground. The trees stop laughing. Over the next 3 years, you feel the roots pull you down and rip your flesh apart. As the trees finish devouring the body, your soul rips itself apart and you return to nothing. Continue. You blink and suddenly the world has changed around you. You're standing at the entrance to the cave. Go to the opening. Huh. Go down the stairs. Breasts. Oh, God. I can't take any more breasts. I need more breasts. I like it. Yeah, this is cool. I've lost a heart, though. You struggle to step forward, but as your foot makes contact with a smooth stone step, despair envelops your leg. With each step, the numbness grows stronger and climbs up your body. Musicking. Nice query. You're unsure how many steps you have taken, but looking back, you can no longer see the light from the outside world. The cave has taken hold of you. You fear that it will never loosen its grip. The tree breasted boobily down the stairs after her. With each step, a foul odor takes hold. You cannot escape it, but you quickly adjust. You have no idea what's causing the smell, and you do not wish to find out. A faint glow becomes brighter and brighter as the end of the stairs grows closer and closer. You pause for a moment and listen. The songs of the birds and the whooshing of the wind are gone, replaced with a droning hum echoing off the solid rock that entombs you, that and nothing more. You reach the final steps. Oh, that sucks, Quiz. I'm sorry. I do like Dr. Pepper. I miss Dr. Pepper. I haven't had it in a while, actually. You look around. No one is here. The stairs open up to a small room. You're not sure of how much of this is natural and how much has been dug out. A lit torch attached to a nearby wall illuminates the surroundings. Crude shelves rest against a wall. One of them holds a bag which appears to be dripping a red substance. Nearby, a pathway into the darkness calls to you. Let's look at the shelves. You walk to the shelves and inspect them. Torn and bloody clothes, broken tools, and jewelry are scattered across the shelves. These are the possessions of those who were taken, stripped away from them as they were dragged through this area. The bag you saw is soaked in a thick red substance that bleeds from it. Open the bag. You pick up the bag and loosen the strap holding it closed. A dead rat sits inside. Oh, hey, Rat Shaker was here. Partially crushed. Oh, no! Its mangled form disturbs you as its internal organs fall out as the bag opens more. You close up the bag and wonder what to do with it. You know what? I feel this could be important. I don't know why, but I'm taking the bag. You tighten up the bag and attach it to your belt. A feeling of warmth trickles down your left leg as blood seeps out of the bag. Right, we're shaking too much. Oh, God, Honey Nut. You called it out. Let's take the torch. You attempt to remove the torch from its perch, but are unable to move it. The torch seems to be fixed in place with a black substance that's hard to the touch. Oh, it's like, looks like it's just dried pitch. Okay, look down the pathway. The pathway is long and turns to the right at the end of the left. You see, and at the end of the left, it's long and turns to the right. At the end. Oh, nah. The path is long and turns to the right at the end. On the left, you see a closed door. The area is poorly lit, but you are still able to see. Along one of the walls, a space has been carved out, and what appears to be a collection of human skulls have been carefully placed. You try not to think about where the skulls came from. As I look directly at them! You move slowly to the wall with the skulls and look at them. 6 human skulls have been arranged in the space. Some of them seem older, and all of them are missing the lower jaw. You don't understand why the skulls have been placed like this, and you don't want to find out. You move quietly down the path. The walls are rough stone, but the floor has a layer of compacted dirt that muffles your footsteps well. To the left is a wooden door covered by cobwebs. In front, the path keeps going and turns to the right into the unknown. Let's check the left. You walk to the door and look at it. The wood looks old and brittle. The handle is rusted and cobwebs have formed all around it. It seems no one has opened this door in a long time. Press my ear to the door. You press your ear against the door. It whispers to you. I hold their water, but they refuse to drink it. Why have they forsaken me? The door continues to mumble about the damage it has sustained. Open the door. Sustained. Open the door. You push against the door as it gently creaks open. Beyond the door is a large circular room. In the middle is what appears to be a well. You glance around and see that no one is in this room. Yeah, let's check it out. You walk into the room and close the door behind you. The air is stale and you can see dust floating around. The room is large and circular. The walls are barren but curve upwards to the ceiling, forming a dome. In the middle sits a well that is composed of layers of rocks and the wooden frame that a bucket is attached to. Whilst the top of the frame posts are broken, the wood looks like it has not rotten. The bucket is old and has some rust, but the rope seems strong and firmly attached to both the frame and the bucket. Look into the well. Take the rope and bucket. Yeah, let's look. You look into the well. The well looks into you. The hairs on your right arm stand to attention. You can see the faint glimmer of water at the bottom of the well. There doesn't seem to be much left. Jump into the well! Oh no! Let's go! Look into the well and think about jumping in. Head first, baby! You lay your body on the side of the well and peer further down into the well. There's something in the water. It is shiny. It is small. It is getting bigger. It is close enough to touch.
Risen to join the flock.
HawkZombie drop, my patronage continues. HawkZombie drop.
KV, thank you so much for that tier 2 subscription. Holy crap. 40 months, 27 month streak. That's amazing, man. Thank you so much for that support. You're awesome. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you. Touch it. You hit the bottom of the well head first. Oh, that was what was okay. It was the ground coming up faster. Oh no, meet your fate. The water turns red as your blood fuses with it. You lay in the well, slowly evaporating, unsure when another will find you. The sensation of evaporation is agony to your soul. Everything goes dark, and you die. All right, let's look around. Okay. We're gonna look. I'm gonna get into the well the proper way. Climb. Yeah. You wrap part of the rope around your right arm and place the bucket on your left foot. You slowly lower yourself down into the well. The hairs on your arm knew what was coming as the coarse rope scraped them from your flesh. You reach the bottom of the well. The water is cold and stagnant, but you see a small, shiny object resting half submerged in the murky water. Pick it up. You reach down and pick up a small, round object that resembles an orb. The orb fits in the palm of your hand and has a smooth, metallic feel. As you roll the orb in your palm, you observe a vivid green liquid slosh around inside of it. Good, KV. Maybe Silent Hill 2. Yeah, that's my hole. It was made for me. No, James, that's just a fucking hole in the ground. You think every hole is made for you. You've never seen an object like this before and do not know what purpose it serves. You put the orb in your pocket and look around. The stagnant water is disturbed and releases a great stench, but you cannot find anything else in the well. Quiz. You climb back up the rope, struggling to hold on as you lose more hair on your right arm. You reach the top and pull yourself over the edge. Okay, I take the rope and bucket. You pull at the rope to pry it free from the post, but are unable to. A thick black substance coats the rope. It is rock hard to the touch and refuses to relinquish its grip on the rope. The bucket is old and looks strong, but it would take too much effort to break it apart to release the rope, which has also been affixed to the bucket with the black substance. Because I can't, like, use anything. So, okay. Well, it just stays there forever. And let's leave the room. Okay. You turn and open the door. A quick glance reassures you that the path is still clear. You leave the room and close the door. To your right is the way back to the stairs and freedom. To your left is the path leading further into the cave and where the path turns out of sight. To the left. You turn and continue down the pathway deeper into the cave. You reach the corner. Let's peek. You peek around the corner and tense up as you see one of the cultists facing away from you. They are praying to a statue whilst mumbling. You cannot make out their words, but you know they cannot be anything that you wish to hear. The area is large, but you cannot see anyone else. Do we charge or sneak up? What do you guys think? Good quiz. I'm glad. You got yummy food. Get right in their face. Boom! Let's go for it. Oh, shit. What? You dart out from the corner and run full sprint at them. You watch as they turn around and they face you. Some word script. Your mind writhes in agony as it cannot comprehend the spoken tongue of the cultists. You falter as the cultist gets to their feet. A fog envelops your mind, but you cannot stop your legs from moving. You see the tip of a blade emerge from under the cultist's robes. Dodge the dagger. Kiss him. You attempt to simultaneously slow down and move out of the dagger's path. You fail to do both as the dagger makes contact with your lower chest. It parts your flesh with ease as it drives deeper inside of you. It quickly finds what it hungers for. Scream in pain. Your screams echo all around as the dagger slices through your internal organs. Its hunger deepens as it drains your blood. You collapse to the ground. The cultist stands above you and watches the life drain from your body. Meet your fate. Your limbs become numb as they are drained of blood. The dagger's hunger is ceaseless. Your heart stops beating as the blood is sucked away from it, too. Whilst a poor substitute for blood, the soul still dampens the dagger's hunger. You experience pure agony as your soul is ripped apart slice by the dagger's endless hunger. You slowly return to nothing. With the final chance squandered and the soul in ruins, your fate is resolved. It is time to leave the mortal world and become one with us. Become one with us. The cabin was searched a few days later, but your body was never found. The book will be bestowed upon another soon. Perhaps your knowledge will be granted to them. Okay. Well then, let's continue. So we got some Cthulhu bullshit. Okay, so we're can't remember what we did before. Oh yeah, read the note. We're not gonna shout at the trees this time, I think. I think the whisper was like horse key. Horse key, don't trust the okay. So it's like check out the horse. I wish you could go back and see what okay. That's not the only way to say game over. Go to the cart. Take the rags. To the opening. Down the stairs. Continue. Look around. Okay, look at the shelves. Let's look around first. Oh. Let's see back to where I was. What if I touch the liquid? You press 2 fingers against the bag. A joyful feeling courses over your fingers. Warmth. The liquid is blood, and it is fresh. All right. Dora. Okay, we can't take the torso. We're just going to look down the pathway. Walk down the pathway. Oh, we looked at the skulls first. That's right. I love that. Door on the left. Let's go. Open the door. Enter the room. Look around. Look into the well. Climb into the well. Whoa. You see that eye? There was an eye there. I never saw that before. Okay, leave the room. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. We're gonna go to the left. No, it's because I was tired. Yeah, there was like an eye on the page. Like, just barely there and it just faded out. All right, peek around the corner. Okay, this time, sneak up to them. You walk softly towards the cultists. As you do, their words become whole. I can't do anything with them. Your mind writhes in agony as it cannot comprehend the spoken tongue of the cultist. You stop moving and steady yourself. The pain quickly dissipates. They have not noticed you and continue to mumble whilst praying to the statue. Knock out the cultist. You move closer, and with a single swift blow to the back of the head, you knock the cultist unconscious, and they fall to the ground with a thump. You feel a weight pressing against your head lift as the cultist stops speaking. Look at the cultist. You look at the cultists on the ground. They are wearing bright white robes with the intricate gold trim weaved into them. Looking closely, you notice the lack of any dirt or grime on the robes. Their face is covered by the robes' hood. In the cultist's right hand is a small dagger. The blade curves back and forth along its length. Do I take the robes? Look at the face. Oh, Jesus. You pull the robes from their head and look upon their face. The cacophony of runes carved into their flesh assault your mind, and you stagger and struggle to cover their face. Once you do, the pain dissipates. Cool, Dora. I'm going to take the robes. You struggle to move the cultists as you pull the outer robes off them. As you do so, you steady their body closer and see that many runes have been carved into their flesh. Looking at the runes causes great pain, but you manage to remove the robes without looking at them too much. After a short time, you now hold the robes. The inside of them are also clean, but now you see some runes have been stitched into the inside of the robes. Put the robes on. Can't wear clothes. You lower the robes over your head and onto your body. The sensation is strange. With some struggle, you find and pull your arms through the holes. Once the robes are fully on, you try to take a step forward, but immediately feel them tighten around you. Before you have a chance to remove them, you find yourself on the ground and unable to move. Your heart starts pounding as the cultist awakens and looks at you. Look at their face. Oh, God. You try to turn your head, but the robes do not release their hold of you. The best you can do is turn your eyes towards the cultist looming over you. Their face contorts into a twisted smile as they stand up and grab your legs. Your face is scraped against the floor as you are dragged away. More cultists appear around you. Momentary relief is granted when the many hands of the cultists grip at your still entombed body and lift you from the ground. You move your eyes back and forth as you are carried to places unknown. The ground abruptly reforms into smooth white tiles with strange patterns engraved in red. The chanting grows louder as you are taken into a large chamber. The many hands gently place you onto an ornate chair. In the center of the chamber, you see dozens of cultists donned in white robes stare back at you. The chanting stops. From among them, a figure wearing the skull of a horse steps forward holding a small dagger. The tip is glowing white hot and moves towards you. Try to escape. You move your lips to speak, but as you draw breath into your lungs, the dagger lunges at your face. The blade is swift, and with ease it carves your face asunder. Your screams fill the room as you feel your flesh being sliced open and then close as the white-hot blade cauterizes the wounds. The horse-faced figure moves swiftly as each rune is carved into your face. With each, you feel your conscience slip away as new thoughts fill your mind. Meet your fate. Your soul is expelled from your body as it falls from the chair. The robes flow freely around your former body. You watch as it stands and takes place among the other cultists. You are pulled along as ethereal chains still shackle you to the body that is yours to control no more. Your fate, worse than death itself, finds you as you witness the very people you came to save be dragged away by the hands you once called yours. Their cries of joy upon seeing you come for them quickly turn to anguish and despair. Whew! Alright, look at the cultists. Okay, don't trust I think it said don't trust the robes and the thing or whatever, but like let's take the dagger. You carefully pick up the dagger, making sure not to cut yourself with it. It quivers in anticipation. It knows what you will do with it. Some sort of text is engraved into the blade. Read the text. Oh, your mind writhes in agonies that cannot comprehend the text carved onto the dagger. You place the dagger into a loop on your belt. All right, look around. You look around and see no one else. The area is safe. In the middle of the room is a strange-looking statue you do not recognize. To the left is a wooden door. To the right is a large metal door held shut with a metal rod. Look at the statue. Whoa. A large statue towers over you. The figure is wearing robes like the ones the cultist has on. One of the arms is raised and the figure has a stern face. You don't think you would like to meet this person. The statue appears quite old and is stained. You wonder if the statue was built down here or moved from someplace else on the surface. Let's go to the left for the wooden door. You move to the door on the left. The wood shows lots of distress from use, but the handle is polished metal. Press your ear to the door. You press your ear against the door. It whispers to you. I know everything. I hold it all. They learn, but I remember. The door continues to mumble about its knowledge in a gloating manner. Alright, let's learn. You open the door and peek inside. You see a small library, books stacked on shelves, and small piles are strewn all around. The room is empty. Enter the room. You walk into the room and close the door behind you. The room is small, but lit by 2 torches on the walls. Some shelves rest against the back wall, and books are placed loosely on them. On the floor are many stacks and piles of books. Let's educate ourselves. Oh no, runes! You look through the piles of books trying to find anything of use. Many of the books you do not understand and do not wish to. You're about to give up your search when a piercing pain hits you. Taking momentary glances, you find the cause of the pain. One of the books has runes carved into it. Pick it up. You make your way towards the book covered in runes, being sure not to knock over the many piles of books or look at the rune book for too long. You kneel down and pick up the book. It feels old and as if it will disintegrate at any moment. You try not to look at the runes, but glances cause pain. Reading is fundamental. You hesitate, but open the book and look at the page. The page is blank? You scan the whole page, but nothing is written. Confused, you start turning the pages, but still, the book is empty. Suddenly, you feel as if both of your eyes have been ripped out as you drop the book. Oh, God. What? What? You feel as the runes burn into your mind. Your vision blurs as the runes take their place. Soon it is over, and your vision returns. You collapse on the floor and gasp for air. After a few moments, you look over at the rune book. It is laying closed on the floor. You pull the book closer to you and study the runes. There's no pain. As you look at the runes, pictures start to form in your mind. You don't fully understand them yet, but with time you think that you might be able to understand what the runes mean. You don't want to think about what reading the book has done to your mind, but you get to your feet. Sweet! Nothing interests left. Let's leave. Back in the large room. Yeah, let's look around. Okay, now that I can read, let's look at the cultist. Look at the cultist's face. You pull the robes from their head and look upon their face. Many runes have been carved into their flesh, but looking upon them causes you no pain. Looking at the runes, a sense of obedience fills your mind. You look away and cover their face. Okay, I'm gonna take the robes again, but I'm gonna... No, I wonder... No, I'm not... No, you know, no, I'm gonna put it back on the cultist. I'm not gonna... I was like, okay, but can I read the ones that are? But maybe it won't. Yeah. Okay. No, we're gonna leave. We're leaving. Door to the right. Door to the right. But I can read runes now. You move to the door on the right. It is made of strong metal and has a reinforced frame around it. A metal rod holding it shut sits on the brackets either side of the door. Press your ear to the door. You press your ear against the cold, smooth metal. The door refuses to speak, but you can feel the vibration of sounds on this other side of the door. Remove the bar. You lift the metal rod up. It is much heavier than you expected, and you struggle to free it from the brackets. You struggle even more to not drop the rod as you place it against the wall next to the door. Let's see what's behind door number 2. You pull at the door. The metal is heavy and you struggle to open it. As the door opens, you hear cries of despair and agony coming from nearby. With the door now open, you look at the other side of it. Deep scratches and stains of blood coat the door and surrounding walls. Someone or something was desperate to get through this door. Look around. A short hallway lays before you. The walls are covered in scratch marks and dried blood. The hallway splits in two. To the right, the cries grow louder. To the left, the ever-present foul smell becomes stronger. You know what? I'm all about exploration. Let's to the left. You peek around the corner and look down a long hallway. It is dark, but at the end you can see a cultist standing against the wall. They would certainly see you if you were to go this way. Okay, go down the right hallway. You peek around the corner and search the area. Another short hallway leads to yet another large metal door, but this one has a window with metal bars. You can hear voices coming from the other side. You move towards the door as the voices grow louder and wonder what you should do. Look through the window. You spread out against the wall and lean to look through the window. Beyond the window you see a long hallway with 2 cells in each side of the room. Metal bars stretch from floor to ceiling. Near the end of the room, you see some boxes that look to be filled with half-rotten food stacked against the wall. The only people inside the room are within the cells. Press your ear to the door. I'm being super careful. You press your ear against the metal door and listen. The door sobs and mumbles about all those it never sees again. Fuck it, let's do it. As you open the door, the room goes quiet. Voices hush others to stop crying. The room is filled with the stench of rotten food and human waste. You enter the room and close the door behind you, then look around. You found them. The room is a long hallway with 2 large cells on each side. Inside you see people huddled together in small groups looking at you. Those that are still able to stand do so and make their way to the bars. An older-looking man, being supported by 2 others besides him, calls for you to come closer. You walk to the cell where the old man is and look at him. One of his legs is missing and blood-soaked bandages wrapped around the stump. Looking at his face, whilst covered in dirt, you soon recognize who he is. Tyranniska, one of the village leaders who led you here from a note you had found in the ruins of his home. His voice is hushed and weak. There's not much time. They will be back soon. Don't fight them, it is no use. The one wearing a horse skull has the key. Oh, horse key. That's what I thought meant, like, oh, hey, grab the rags of the horse. No, I was overthinking it. Tyranniska's face turns to desperation as he turns to look at the door. Loud footsteps are heading this way. Hide or fight. Hide behind the crates of food. We're gonna be smart about it. People begin to cry out again as you dash towards the crates of rotten food. The stench grows stronger as you crouch behind one of the crates. You try to keep still as you watch the door. The door opens and two cultists step into the room. One of them is wearing a horse skull. The cries of anguish become almost deafening as the horse skull cultists produce a rusty key from beneath their robes and inserts it into the door of the cell holding Tyranniska and the men of the village. Those inside the cell begin to beg and plead. The other cultist, seemingly indifferent to their begging, walks into the cell. Moments later, screams fill the room as they re-emerge, dragging one of the prisoners. Look at the prisoner. As the prisoner is pulled out of the cell, you try to recognize who it is, but you cannot see their face well in the dim light at this distance. All you know is that they were a young, healthy man before they were captured. The horse skull-faced cultist closes and locks the cell door, returning the key to under their robes as they turn to leave. The man continues to scream as his flesh is dragged against the ground. He begs for help as the door slams shut and his screams turn to echoes. Go back to Tyranniska. You get to your feet and make your way back to Tyranniska. Making sure that the cultists are not returning, you look into the cell and speak to him. They come and take one of us at random. We have not seen any of them again. That key is our only hope of escaping this damned place. The bars are too strong to break. Please find some way to get that key and save us. Agree to get the key. Tyranniska thanks you and tells you to hurry. He coughs and the two men that were holding on to him lower him onto the ground to rest. Look into the other cells. You turn around and look into the cell opposite the one holding Tyranniska. The cell is filled with women and children huddled together in groups. Some of them plead with you to save them, while others just cry. You turn away from the cell and go to the other one far from the door. The cell holds few, but there are the elderly people of the village. They don't say much, and many of them are passed out. Leave the room. You go back to the metal door and look through the window. The hallway is clear. You open the door and close it again. Echoes of the man who was taken emanate from the hallway. Looking back at the exit, you see the door untouched from where you left it. Go to the echoes. You move slowly and turn a corner. The path splits again. Looking around, you cannot see anyone else. To your right is a wooden door. To your left is a long pathway. The echoes are strongest here. Ahead of you, the path soon splits into two. Let's go to the wood door on the right first. You turn and move towards the wooden door. Your nostrils start to twitch as the stench of this place is growing more powerful. The door looks well kept and rarely used. Ear to the door like always. You press your ear to the door. 9 days, 12 hours, 23 minutes, 4 seconds. The door continues to count down. Count down? You push the door open and are almost thrown to the ground by the stench of decay that hits you. You realize that the low stench ever present in this place has originated from this single room, has all originated. Worried that the open door will draw the attention of the cultists, you enter the room and close the door. The smell is almost unbearable as tears flow from your eyes. Let's look around. You wipe your eyes and look around the room. It is small, but the walls are lined with long, rough stone blocks. You count 6 of them. Each stone block appears to have, oh god, sarcophaguses. Go to one of the stone blocks. You choose the block second from the door on your left and walk to it. The block is waist high and long. The rock is rough, but 2 metal handles have been inserted into the lid. The front of the block is lined with human skulls stacked upon each other. Press your ear to the stone lid. You press your ear against the abrasive rock. The lid does not speak, but you can hear shallow breathing coming from within the block. Let's do it. You grasp both handles and push the lid back. The intensity of the stench of decay somehow leaps to new heights as you stop opening the lid halfway. You look into the box as light from the nearby torch illuminates the inside. A pair of sunken, glassy eyes stare vacantly upwards. In for a penny, in for a pound. Quiz. You push the lid back as far as you can and step back. Inside the box lies a man. No, a man no more. The being inside the box used to be a man, but some unholy transmogrification has produced this abomination. Emaciated could not even begin to describe the level of ruin their body is in. Look at them. You take a step closer and look upon the being. Their skin is turned to a rough leather that cracks as they breathe. Their nose is but two recessed slits that are half blocked with crust. Their lips have been pulled tight and reveal a few rotten teeth. Their eyes are glassy and sunken. You wonder how this creature still lives. You do not recognize their face, but wonder if this is one of the villagers who was taken. There is nothing you can do for them now. Oh, it looked at me as I closed the lid! You pull the lid close as the creature inside growls louder. The creature inside grows louder. You listen as it scratches against the stone, but it soon stops and returns to shallow breathing. Your heart pounds as you stand over the block, watching to see if the creature inside can escape. Satisfied that you won't see that monstrosity again, you look around but cannot see anything of interest in this room. Scent should be still smell burnt its way into your nostrils. Okay, look around. Okay, left is the way back to the cells. Freddy's path leading to the echoes. Okay, so we're going to do the echoes. Let's go to the echoes first. Let's try that. You make your way towards the screams of the man who was taken. With each step, you feel a haze grow over you. At the end of the hallway, you come to two doors. Both doors are wood, but one in front of you seems to have bloodstains all over it. Go to the door in front. You move towards the door from which the screams emanate. With each step, you feel a haze grow over you. Ear to the door. You press your ear against the door and feel a sharp pain. You pull away and press a hand to your ear. Feel the warmth as blood trickles into your hand. Inspecting the door more closely, you see tiny spikes cover most of the door. Many of them are covered in rust, a few are covered in dried blood. One has a fresh coating of your blood. Your ear pulses in pain as it bleeds. Oh hey, I can bandage with the rag. The dirty rag that was next to the horse corpse. You pull out the rag tied around your arm and take it off. Working quickly, you wrap it around your head to covering your ear. The bleeding soon stops, but the pain remains. Alright, open the door. We're getting tetanus. You push against the handle, but the door does not move. It appears to be locked. Looking at the door, you notice a hole to insert a key. The lock is a strange cross shape, and you wonder what kind of key would fit into it. Looking around, you decide that it would not be possible to break through the door without alerting more of the cultists. Go back. Okay, door on the right. You go to the door and look at it. The door is the same design as the one next to it, but this door looks cleaner, apart from a small section at the bottom. It appears as if the cultists kicked this door open rather than using the handle. You wonder why they would do this. Sure, press my ear to the door. You check the door for any traps, then press your ear to it and listen. I don't know if there's any meta, like the apartment changes to a little wood. I don't know. The wood feels smooth against your skin. Come one, come all. Sit and watch the entertainment. But don't be disheartened. You'll be the entertainment soon enough. Dora continues to exclaim about entertainment. You grab the handle. The metal is cold but smooth and free of rust. You push the door open and peek around it. The area is dark and turns a corner, but you cannot see anyone. The sounds of screaming become louder and clearer. You walk into the room and close the door behind you. You feel the floor abruptly shift from the compacted dirt to stone brick. Ahead, the room turns and you cannot see what is inside. You listen, but only hear the screams of the man that was taken. Oh, he's in this room. In this room. I thought he was in the other room. You quietly creep up to the corner and look around. The room is empty apart from the two chairs sat facing away from you. The outline of a head poking over one of the chairs facing away from you. You follow the head's gaze and see the chairs are facing a hole in the wall that is covered by metal bars. Oh, on the other side, you see the man who's taken chained to the wall. This room is for watching those who were taken. Look through the metal bars. You creep closer to the window and look through it. On the other side, you see the man who was taken has his arms chained to one of the walls. He screams as the skull-faced cultist beats him with a metal rod. You cannot do anything to help them. Look at the chairs. You move slowly and stick to the wall as you move closer to the chair. The person in the chair does not move. As you reach the front of the chair, another scream rings out from behind the metal bars. The person in the chair does not move. Look at their face. You take a few more steps as the person's face comes into view. You look at their face. Trisha. You recognize them as a childhood friend. You both grew up in the village and used to play together. She married last spring and you were happy for her. Her throat has been cut open and dried blood now covers her. You cannot bear to see her like this and start to tear up as your stomach turns against you. You throw up the little food you had eaten as your stomach rebels against you. You turn away from what you saw and attempt to regain control over your mind. You look up to the metal bars and hear the man continue to scream. It seems the cultist did not hear you. You feel tears begin to slide down your face as you try not to think about Trisha. Look at Trisha! I need a key. You shake your head. You did not want to look at her again. Look through the metal bars. Okay, so there's nothing I could do, so... we're just gonna leave the room. Man, this is fucked up. Okay, you quietly say sorry to Trisha as you turn around and make your way back to the door. You pull open the door and leave the room. You wipe the tears from your eyes and wonder where to go now. To your right is the door to the torture room. To the left is the way back. Okay, we gotta go back. We have to go down that path to the left. The path splits. That's where we gotta go. To the left. You walk deeper into the cave and reach another fork in the path. To the left, you see a large, ornate door with symbols carved into it. To the right, the path turns a corner into the unknown. Let's go to the door. You walk to the door and look at it. It is a wooden door with gold trim around it and strange symbols that have been carefully carved into the wood. Ear to the door. You check the door for any traps. Press your ear to it and listen. Suanlin, Suanthen, Suanthen. You listen to the door chants in a language you do not know. You grasp the handle and open the door. Beyond you see a small room with another statue facing towards you. In the middle, there seems to be a stone table of some sort. The room is empty. Okay, Dora. You walk into the room and close the door. You look around the room. It is very small, and at the wall opposite the door, there is a statue that looks like the one you saw before. You're still unsure who it is, but you have a strong feeling you would not like to meet them. In the middle of the room is a stone altar that has symbols carved into the sides. The top curves inward, forming a bowl. The entire altar is stained with dried blood, and a small pool rests in the bowl. Looking back at the statue, you notice it is holding a stone tablet with runes carved into it. Look at the tablet. You look at the tablet and start to read the runes. You feel a tingle at the edges of your eyes, but are able to understand what the runes say. The gift of blood will set your desire free. You're not sure how blood will grant you what you desire, here, but there is too much about this place you do not understand. Look at the altar. You step closer to the altar and look at it. You try not to think about what might have been done to the prisoners if they were brought to this room. You look into the small pool of blood and see your own reflection. Your flesh is rough and covered in dirt. You cannot bear to look upon yourself in this state. As you are leaning over the altar, a droplet of blood falls from the soaked rag around your ear. The droplet of blood lands in the altar with a small splash. You watch as the small pool of blood begins to react. You're not sure what is happening, but for a moment you see something glisten in the blood, then dissolve. Give blood to the altar. You wonder if something will happen if you add more blood to the altar and think of how you could get more blood to put into it. Oh, the rat! Oh! You untie the bag containing the dead rat from the belt and open it. The rat is still dead. You hold the bag over the altar and turn it. The rat tumbles out of the bag and splashes onto the pool of blood. You watch in horror and amazement as the rat begins to melt and dissolves into the blood and the pool grows larger. Hey, Chungus! You watch as the pool of blood begins to bubble and boil. You're not sure how this is possible, but watch as the pool of blood grows larger and smoke bursts out of it. As the blood boils away, the pool becomes smaller, and suddenly you see an object begin to emerge. The object is small and has a metallic shine to it. Is it the same as the other one? Oh, it's the key! As the last of the blood dissipates, you recognize the object as the key. You quickly snatch it from the bowl in hopes you can use it to free the prisoners. However, upon studying the key, you realize it would not fit the locks to the cells. The key has a strange yet complex design, would only fit a lock that was in the shape of a cross. Nice. Okay, you look at the path explicit. In the front, the path turns the corner and goes deeper into the cave. Let's look deeper in the cave. You turn and walk back. Oh, damn it, that's how I meant it. Well, okay, you know what? I guess we're gonna go free him. One in front, 3. Open the door. You insert the key and turn it. A quiet thunk tells you the door is now unlocked. You open the door slowly. The sound of rusty hinges squeaking is masked by screams. Peek inside. You look around a small, well-lit room and see many contraptions littering the space. It only takes a few moments of looking at them to realize what this is for. This is a torture room. Welcome back, Dora. You look in the directions of the screams to see the man who was taken. His arms are held above his head by chains as he slumps against the wall. He has many deep cuts and bruises all over his body. Next to him is the horse skull cultist. In the dim light next to the door, they do not see you. You stay silent in the doorframe as you watch the cultist turn and lean down over a fire pit in the center of the room. The flames are hot and radiate towards you. The slight warmth they give soothes your body. As you let the warmth of the flames envelop you, the cultist picks up a large steel rod that was laid in the fire pit and turns back to the man chained up. Before you can react to the sight of the white hot metal rod, the cultist presses it into the man chained to the wall. A cacophony of sounds hits as he begins screaming. You look at his chest and watch his flesh pulls against itself, trying to flee the heat as it is seared. The cultist pulls the rod out, leaving three burnt but still open wounds in the man's chest. The cultist then produces a small round object and inspects it. Looking closely, you can see a vivid green liquid inside the round object. That's what I have right now. The cultist presses the orb against the man's flesh, and you watch in horror as he begins to convulse. The orb glows bright, but after a few seconds it dims, and the cultist pulls it close to their face, turning it slowly in their hand as the liquid sloshes around inside of the orb. There seems to be more liquid in the orb now. Turning your attention back to the chained man, you are struck to see a large patch of his flesh has started to turn gray where the orb was pressed against it. The man slumps against the wall, again as the cultist turns away and looks at the rack filled with other torture tools. The cultists must have the key you need on them. Looking behind them, you see a wooden structure with a large open clasp in the middle of it. If you could push the cultists into it, you would be able to get the key from them. I have 2 lives, so... I'm going for it. Charging them with the dagger. You leap to your feet and charge at the cultists. They are startled by your sudden appearance and drop one of the tools they were holding. Before they have a chance to react, you slash at them with the dagger, cutting their arm. Slam into them. Keeping your momentum, you slam them with all your might. The cultist is flung back and hits the standing wooden structure. They're momentarily stunned by this. Yes! Right choice! Close the clamp. You push the cultist into place and pull the clamps together. A loud clicking sound tells you that the clamp is locked. You don't know how to unlock it, but are sure the cultists would not be able to do so from their current position. The cultist regains their senses and pulls at the clamp. It is bound tightly around their waist and refuses to let them go. The cultist stops struggling and looks at you, but says nothing. Grab the key. You reach for the robes in hopes of freeing the key as the cultist springs into life. They silently flail their arms, attempting to grab you. You step back and look at them, still wondering why they are remaining silent. Remove the skull mask. Holy shit! You move swiftly, grasping the jaw of the horse skull and pulling it up from the cultist's head. You're able to lift up the skull, but it seems to be attached to the back of their head and cannot be removed. You look at the cultist's bare face. You're certain the runes carved in their face would have made you double over in pure agony. But so many have been carved that they have lost all meaning. Any uncarved remnants of their face must have been taken long ago. Without any fresh canvas, the runes have just been carved over each other. Your fixation on the runes delayed you in learning the answer to how the cultist does not scream. They have no mouth. Where it once was is now nothing more than canvas, presumably given to facilitate the carving of more runes. You let go of the horse skull and it drops back down, covering their face. Go to the panel. You move towards the wooden panel fixed to the ground next to the wooden structure as the cultist's head turns to follow. You look more closely at the panel, see multiple thick ropes coming out of it, glide along the wall and then to the back of the wooden structure. At the front of the panel you see many metal handles attached to it. All of them are in the same position. The cultist stares silently at you. Let's turn one. You take grasp of a handle at random. It is cold and you feel many layers of grime shift as your fingers wrap around it. As you watch as the cultist becomes erratic, attempting to pull themselves free of the clamp. You wonder how many times they've watched others do as they do now. You slowly twist the handle and feel it pull against you before suddenly relenting and slamming into a different position. You hear a sharp sound and listen as some liquid drops onto the floor in front of you. You tilt your head up and look at the cultist. A large metal spike is protruding out of their chest. It is covered in a mixture of blood and rust, and you watch as droplets of blood fall from it and hit the ground. The cultist is looking down at the spike and has one hand over their chest while the other dangles down and shakes. You can now hear the cultist's erratic and labored breathing. I don't want him to suffer. Turn another handle. You grab the handle next to the one you turned and twist it. This time your movement is more smooth as the handle clicks into the new position. You watch as another spike springs out, passing through the cultist's leg as if it were not there. Oh, no. Okay, let's try it again. You grab and turn one of the handles with force and watch a spike pierce the cultist's chest and go right through their left hand. The cultist convulses for a few seconds and tries to free their hand, but quickly relents. They let go and their right hand drops to their side, whilst the left is still held up by the spike. They look vaguely at you, then drop their head down. Turn all the handles! When in Rome! You realize that this is what they have done to countless others, subjected them to this brutal horror. Rage fills your mind as you start turning all the handles. The cultist slams their head against the back of the wooden structure as the booming sound of multiple spikes bursting out drowns out their non-existent screams. As you finish turning the last of the handles, you look up to see the cultists. They are dead now. I thought it was like, okay, another will kill him. Another will kill him. Oh no, I had to turn them all. Let's check the tortured guy. You go back to the man who was taken and chained up. Cuts and patches of gray cover their body. Up close, the gray patches of flesh look rotten and drained of life. You wonder what the purpose of the torture to fill those small orbs is, but you do not have time to think. You press your head against their chest and listen. After a short time, you step away from them. They are dead. Hippity hoppity, your key is now our property. Yeah! You make your way back to the cultists and reach towards them. They do not react, just stare at you. You lift the robes and search for the key. On a rough leather belt, the key is attached to a loop. You grab and pull the key. The loop tears away. You now have the key to the cells. Let's go. Let's free our guys. With the key in hand, you hurry out of the room and make your way back to the cells. The path is clear, but you do not know for how long it will remain that way. You pass the large metal door and see that it is still open. At the cells, you open the door and enter. Open the cell doors with the key. There are 4 cells. You quickly look over each of them and see who is inside each. Cell A, closest to the door, holds Taran, Iska, and around 10 others, many of them strong males, workers of the village. Cell B, opposite Cell A, holds women and children, many of whom look up with hope. Cell C is far from the door and holds the elderly of the village. The final cell is empty. You're unsure of how much time you have before the cultists are alerted. I know, right, Quiz? Good lord, you're right. I'm gonna do A and B. Actually, I'm gonna do B, well, A and B, because we have strong men who can help defend the women and children, and if I don't have enough time, the elderly, I think they pretty much know that this may be... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And honestly, it's the elderly. They've had a good life. Had a terrible end, but they've had a good life. If I were elderly in Cell C, I would be like, save those that have time left. You know, I would be noble. So, Cell A. Without wasting any more time, you go to cell A and insert the key into the lock. The mechanism. The sounds of them moving. The mechanism is rusted but quickly gives and releases. You fling the door open as those with the most strength charge forward. You tell them what direction to go as many move past you and out of the room, not even slowing to thank you for freeing them. Their minds are consumed by the thought of once again seeing sunlight. Those lacking strength move past you too. Taran Iska, now being supported by just a single man who stayed with him, exits the cell. He quickly thanks you as he makes his way for the door. One cell is now empty, but 2 more remain locked. Adrenaline surges through you as your thoughts race inside your mind. How long before the cultists get here? Which cell do you open now? What if you don't have enough time? Should you escape now whilst you still can? No, we're not going to be a jerk. Cell it be... Okay, we're going to have to... Yeah, we're going to... Women and children. Usually it's women and children first, but you know... You rush to cell B and insert the key into the lock. The mechanism is rusted, but quickly gives and releases. You pull the cell door open as many of the women grab hold of the children. You tell them which way to go and watch as they hurry out of the cells toward the exit. Many of them thank you with tears in their eyes as they rush past you. Hey, at least they thanked me. I know, right? Now I feel kind of bad for opening that one first. Like, you jerks. All right. This is probably going to end in a death, but I just for the achievement and also to see what happens. Open the final cell. You move to the final cell and start to turn the key, but as you do, the cultists burst into the room. You're not sure how many of them are here, but you know that your chances of getting past them alone are none. You're almost frozen in fear as you contemplate what to do. Yeah, old people! Show me what you're worth! Open the cell! You turn the key and swing the door open. A few of the elderly move from the cell and try to charge the cultists, but their age betrays them as they quickly fall at the feet of the cultists, writhing in agony from the rune speak. Many of the cultists leave to pursue those who escape, closing the door behind them. You find yourself trapped with the others. You've seen what they do to their prisoners, and you just let most of them escape. What will they do to you? Slit your own throat with the dagger! Oh no! Yeah, I see what I wanted as well. Never give up! Alright, we're gonna try to escape. You charge at the cultists in hopes of escape, but are quickly knocked back by a kick. You fall to the ground, ears ringing as the cultists move towards you, producing a dagger. They push it against your throat and then go to push the prisoners back into the cell. Meet your fate. A sense of relief rushes over you as you try to take a deep breath in, but the air fails to reach your lungs as you hear a wet gurgling sound. Grasping a hand to your throat, you feel it become drenched in the warmth of your blood. You desperately try to breathe in as you collapse onto the ground. Your vision blurs as your hand falls to the side. Blood pours from your neck, intensifying with each heartbeat. The blood quickly stops pouring. You blink and suddenly the world's changed. Okay, return to the cells. Okay, so now I know what to do. All I ever do is kill you. Alright, win the children first. Okay, then we're gonna save the men. I'm sorry, I don't have enough time for the elderly. Escape with the others. You move towards the door as those still in the cells begin to scream at you. You're not sure if they were begging you to release them or trying to alert the cultists so you would suffer with them. No matter which they desire, the cultists still appear from around the far corner of the hallway. Turning the corner, you look at the now wide open door and run. Once through the door, you turn and look. Some of the prisoners have escaped and are making their way towards you, but the cultists are not far behind them. You look at the metal bar that held the door shut and think. Oh... So they, I should have done that, but I think I would have died anyway, because some of them were like by the runes, they were incapacitated by them. Oh, what if we, do I just run or do I barricade the door and... I have to be practical. It's like if there's a breach on a ship, you know, or a sub or whatever, and water's pouring in, but there's men left inside. You have to make the hard choice. You slam the door shut and grab the rod. The prisoners crash into the door and try to open it, just as you put the rod in place. You hear their voices damning you for all eternity for what you have done, but the shouts quickly turn to screams. Blood begins to flow from under the door as you turn and move towards the exit. Looking down, you see the cultist you knocked out, still out cold on the floor. You breathe heavily as you try to regain your lost strength. You run back to the stairs. Momentarily look at the cultist you knocked out, still out cold on the floor. You see light as you make it to the stairs. It is a long climb, but as you look back and see no cultist chasing after you, a sense of relief fills your body. You reach the top of the stairs and emerge into the surface once again. Yeah, we trapped them. You look around and see some of the people you freed wave towards you nearby. You catch up to them and say that no one else is coming. Huddled together, you move through the forest, finding others that escaped. You're unsure how long it has been, but now your lungs burn as the forest dissipates. Meet your fate. The group rests for a short period before making it back to the village we all once called home. It is nothing more than smoldering remains of the cultists set the village ablaze to draw out those who were hiding. We quickly gathered all the supplies we could find before the cultists return and try to recapture us. The journey will be long and we may not all survive, but the farther we are from that cult, the better. Resolve your fate. You saved those who were taken, but could you have saved more? No matter. The journey is at its end and you have been triumphant. As promised you, fate shall be resolved. Farewell to you. The book bestowed vast amounts of knowledge to you as promised. With it, you built an easy and fulfilling life for yourself. Huh. I got 6 out of 9. I mean, the other endings were in the book. It just, yeah. Okay, well, now I want to find out how to get all the other endings, so let's look at it again. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. I like those choose adventure type things, you know what I mean? At the entrance of the cave, run away, okay. Jump into the well, we did. Charge at the cultists. Take his clothes. In the cells, charge at the door. Proceed to the torture room door and cut it. Do not bandage the cut. Then when inside the torture room, sneak up on the horse. Okay. After knocking first cultists, take their dagger. When freeing the prisoners, open cell A and B, and then cell C and kill yourself. Okay. When freeing the prisoners, open cells, leave cell A or B to last, and then open the cell, then run. Free them and get out alive, which is what we did. Okay, well, we've got... let's fucking go! I'm getting it all. Let's do it! I'm 100% in this bitch. Oh, I need to light the fireplace first. God. Oh no. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna move that there so I can still see chat. Okay, cool. Yeah, completionist route. Let's go. Nobody knows about here. Better check who it is. A book? Who left this here? I guess I should read it. This is actually, I really like this. This was really cool, actually. Except, okay, follow the wheel tracks. Yeah, the whispers were hints. Okay, to go to the opening. Go down the stairs, okay. Continue down the stairs. Look around. Look at the shelves. I'm gonna have to take this rat. Open the bag. Take the bag. I can't believe taking the bag was actually what I was supposed to do. We're not doing that just yet. We're playing this game first. Walk down the pathway. Door on the left. Actually, I don't even need to go to this door, do I? No. Yeah, ignore the door and keep going. Peek around the corner. Sneak up to them. Knock out the cultist. Look around. Door on the left. Oh, no, nope. Go back. Oops. Look around. Door on the left, there we go. Open the door. Enter the room. Look at the books. Pick up the book. Read the book. Continue. Now I'm just getting all, this is cool how it did this. Like, really cool. Look at the book. Hey, everything's fine. Look around. Leave the room. Look around. Look at the cultist. Take the dagger. Read. Oh, I can read the text now. It seems whoever did this spent a long time getting the placement of each room just right. Studying the runes, a great hunger starts to overtake your mind. You cannot remember the last time you ate. Snapping out of the thoughts, you attach the dagger. Oh, that's what it's just. It hungers for blood, dude. Okay, look around. Okay, door to the right. That's that one. Remove the metal bar. Open the door. Look around. Look down the left. That's where we saw the cultists. Look down the right. Okay, 3. Open the door. We already know what's in there. Enter the room. Talk to the old man. Continue. Oh, it's okay. And the cells charge at the door. All right, we're charging. Let's go! You charge at the door just as it opens. Before you stands a cultist wearing the skull of a horse. You slam into them and you both fall to the ground. Before you can regain your footing, a second cultist kicks you in the face. You topple off the horse skull cultist onto the ground. Your vision is blurred and you are in a daze. You attempt to get up, but the cultist kicks you in the face again. You feel blood trickle from your now broken nose and collapse onto the ground once more. The skull-faced cultist has gotten back up and seems to be furious. You hear the sounds of bones snapping as their foot crushes down into your hand. The pain is immense and leaves you unable to fight back as you are dragged into an empty cell. Meet your fate. You try in vain to escape from the cell, but the bars are too strong and entombed within the rock. Days go by as you watch more and more people be dragged away. None of them return. Rotten food is thrown into the cell every few days. You struggle to eat, but the alternative is starving to death. Eventually, you are the last prisoner. The horse skull-faced cultist returns and unlocks your cell. Your suffering will be immense. Okay, so I need to hide this time. Hide behind the crates of food. Wait. Agree to get the key. Yes. Leave the room. Go towards the echoes. Okay. Go towards the, right as a wooden door. Towards the door on the right. I can't remember. Open the door. Oh yeah, this is where we get the key. Oh no, this is just, okay, yeah, no, this doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. It's just leave the room. It's gross, yeah. Okay, in front of you is the path leading the exit. Right is the path leading the cave splits in half. Okay, so we're gonna go to the right. We've done the path to the right. Ah, great. You see Goop calls us talking to each other. You can't make out what they're saying. Okay, go back. Okay, go to the ornate door. Open the door. You know my full attention. Enter the room. Look around. Look at the stone tablet. Look at the altar. Continue. Fish trickle of the blood run down your left leg from the bag. Yep. So that's how you bleed. Okay, give the blood to the altar. Drop the dead rat into the altar. Watch the pool of blood. Look at the object. Leave the room. Okay, look around. To the right is the way back, so we're gonna go to the way back. Okay, so where is echoes are strong. Okay, we're gonna go to the right. Okay, go to the door in front. Press my ear to the door. Okay. Open the door. Peek inside. Okay. So. And then and then the last ending is when freeing the prisoners, open cells A and B first, and then cell C, and then kill yourself. Ending 8, when freeing the prisoners, open cells, leave cell A or B to last, and open the cell, then run. That's basically, it was also C worked as well. Okay, so yeah, watch the cultists. We're just gonna sneak up on them. Sneak up to them. Yeah, we can't save all three, it seems. You stay low and move slowly towards the horse skull cultist. The screams of the man chained to the wall mask your footsteps as you draw closer and closer. The cultist stops mid-action and sniffs the air. You freeze in place and watch them. Oh, they can smell the blood! Wait. The cultist sniffs again and waits a moment. Stay still. The cultist sniffs again and suddenly they turn and strike you with the metal rod. You feel it impact the side of your head and everything goes dark. Oh no. Your head thumps with tremendous pain as you return to consciousness. You open your eyes and try to adjust to the burning light. You become aware of your surroundings and look around. You're in a small stone box. You try to move your arms, but they are strapped down. You look up and see the skull-faced cultist is standing over you. The skull-faced cultist reaches into the robes and produces a small orb filled with a vivid green liquid. You tense up and prepare for the pain, but instead the cultist grabs your jaw and forces your mouth open. Their hand is rough but has immense strength. You try to keep your mouth shut, but as your jawbone begins to break, you relent. The skull-faced cultist inserts the small orb in your mouth and pushes it down your throat with their thumb. You cannot breathe as the orb blocks your throat. You thrash and try to expel the orb. The cultist releases their grip on your jaw and stands looking over you as you try in vain to breathe in. Just as you're about to pass out, the cultist strikes you in the neck. You feel the orb shatter as shards of glass slash up your throat and the green liquid flood your stomach. 2 cultists step forward and take hold of the heavy lid of the stone box. You spit blood as you scream, but they pull the lid closed and you're plunged into darkness. Time becomes a blur as the transmogrification takes hold. Your hair withers and falls out as your body decays. Sometime later the lid opens and a cultist cuts out your tongue and snaps off the dead flesh that was your nose. They perform other procedures on your body you do not understand, then close the lid once more. You have strange visions as you rest between work, of a place not like this, of others not like you, of a body that is whole. When you are tasked to venture out into capture, you do so at once. As your group works to load the captured into carts, you look upon their faces. Visions flash in your mind as the faces seem familiar, but it does not matter, as they are soon taken back to the master. Perhaps you may see some of them again soon. Perhaps they will even help you in capturing more. Okay. And then, yeah, look at the cultist. Charge them with the dagger. Slam into them. Close the clamp. I will be Illy. I was doing this one first. Okay, go to the we already know what's under the mask. I'm just getting it a full completion. Oh, I can't get the key. So I had to do this. Fuck it. They're getting them all. Yeah, get fucked. And just because I'm nice, I'll check the guy. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Return to the cells. Okay, open the cell doors with the key. Okay, let's do the old and infirm first. Okay. Until you counted only 4 people inside the cell. Oh god. Continue. Okay, open another cell. Women and children. Okay. Continue. And then open the final cell. Open the cell. You turn the key and swing the door open. The people inside hesitate, but quickly realize this is their only chance at escape. They charge out and run at the cultists. Those in front quickly fall as runes speak fills the air, but those behind are able to leap and slam into the cultists as they pour into the room. The scene is chaotic as daggers impact flesh and screams bellow out. Some of the prisoners make it past and escape. You look back at the cells and see Taran Iska on the floor by himself. You know there's no possible way he's making it out of here alive. Looking, oh shit! That's why they said leave cell A or B to last. No wait, try to escape. Oh, here we go. No, run. I screwed up. Try to escape. Dang it! I screwed up. Close the book. All right. Well, we did it without doing it.
Battery 50%.
Promise for the ability easy. Okay, well let's dang it! All right, well, this time speed run. No, I haven't. I haven't seen a movie in theater since Deadpool, and I'm not gonna see either of those. 50% is enough for the night. Follow the wheel tracks. Continue. This is definitely speed run time. Keep walking. Look around. Go to the opening. Go down the stairs. Continue. Look around. Look at the shelves. Open the bag. Take the bag. Look around. Down the pathway. Walk down the pathway. Ignore the door and keep going. Peek around the corner. Sneak up to them. No, it's not at all. Knock out the cultists. Look at the cultists. Take the dagger. Look at the cultists. Look around. Oh, time to hydrate. Door to the left. Open the door. Enter the room. Look at the books. Pick up the room book. Read the room book. Continue. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Look at the book. Look around. Leave the room. I mean, it's cool that it's kind of reaching a wider audience, but at the same time, it's like, it's been a very famous Broadway play for a reason. I don't really feel a need to go and see the movie just because it has, you know, production value beyond a play. Okay, go door to the right. That's number 3. Remove the metal bar. Open the door. Look around. Right down hallway. Down the right hallway. Open the door. Enter the room. Talk to the old man. Continue. Hide. Wait. Oh, well, that makes sense too, KB. Look at the prisoner. Go back to Tehran. Agree to get the key. Leave the room. Go towards the echoes. Go forwards to the path that splits so we can get the key right away. Ornate door on the left. Open the door. Enter the room. Look around. Look at the altar. Continue. Give blood to the altar. I have, yes, Chungus. But I don't really care about it, so why are we talking about it? Dead rat on the altar. Let's go. Watch the pool. Look at the object. Leave the room. Look around. To the right is the way back. Well, that's cool. To the right. Go to the door in front. Open the door. Peek inside. Well, of course, if she wanted, I wouldn't stop her. Why would I care if she wanted to see it or not? Continue, continue, continue. Charge them. Slam into them. Close the clamp. Grab the key. Oh no, I can't. To the panel. Why do you envy me? Look at the cultist. Turn another handle. Turn yet another handle. Turn all the handles. Grab the key. Return to the cells. Open the cells. Okay, open cells, leave cell A or B to last, and open the cell, then run. See, leaving cell A to last is what allowed me to get out, because quiz is right, like having the men help and stuff. So we're gonna do it where we did before, where open A and B, and then we can do C. I don't understand what even you're talking about. Yeah, I think that... As far as I'm aware, follow the Wicked Witch's life before the main story. On one hand, I pull the fan work. On the other, I still find it weird this candidate, Elphaba, wasn't that bad. Meanwhile, she drugs a teenager, tries to kill said teen multiple times to steal her sister's favorite. What the fuck? That's the movie? Or the play? What? Alright, time to send the elderly after them. Oh. Alright, this is the last ending. Slit your throat with the dagger. Meet your fate. You know that if the cultists get a hold of you, your suffering will be immense. With a swift movement, you produce the dagger and press it to your throat. The cultists see what you're planning and charge towards you, but they are too late. With the strength you still possess, you rip through your own flesh. Blood pours freely as you drop the dagger. You feel the cultist's hand grab hold of you. As the world dims, it becomes a blur. Your last memories are of the cultists letting your limp body drop to the floor as they force the elderly back into the cell. Oh, that's Oz and oh god. Yeah. Tries to kill said team. Yeah, okay, that's the actual. Yeah, okay. All right, return. Let's actually do it this time. Open cell B, then cell A, and then we're gonna book it. I'm sorry, those who died. Escape with the others. Barricade the door, because that means we live, and escape. I love the movie. Movies are expensive now. I see it 20 more times, it's worth 20 bucks. Alright, there we go. We did it. Speed run. And hey, Chevy, how you doing? All right, that should be all of them. Yep, okay, because it's on the... Sweet. Nice. Clear time 7, 13, 46 minutes. Nice. Okay, we got it. So now we have a code. All right, I'm writing this down. So 08999300. Okay, so now I need to find out what to do with that code. And also, I need to see where the key is to the staff room. They said it was near where the Santa book was, or the Santa game, but I don't remember where the Santa game was. That's the problem. Like the guide I was looking at. Yeah, staff. There's a shelf in the way. It's locked. There's a shelf in the way. Okay. I don't know the code. What? I think it... Oh, wait. Do I have to look at the... But I saw the code! Unless I turn off the lights and then it shows me something different, maybe? Sure, I have to sign... Leave conversation. Okay, just for fun. 089993. But I can't use the code, so maybe it's not implemented yet. Bitch, the code is on the frickin'... Ah! I think it opens the gate. I have the codes! It's locked, but where the frick is the... Where's the key? I wish the guide was a little clearer. Because I do not remember for the life of me where the Santa game was. And I can only just turn the... I can't look at them or anything. And there's one game that's yet to come out. It's coming, though. I don't see anything. I'm gonna look, and then if I still don't find it, then we're just gonna go to Ligaya. And apparently I can buy these mugs, but I don't have money. Oh, shit, there it is. Oh, shit, we found it. Okay, sweet, 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 sweet. There's nothing here. Oh. Money to buy the mug! Oh, shit! Nice to see you once more, but this building holds many places you should not go. Sorry. It seems you have talent for finding them. It's been so long since they have seen someone new, so this I will allow. You want me to explore? How wonderful you agree. There's so much to see. Do take care, remember to share. So much I wish to remember. Okay, I'll explore more. Okay. And we're obviously getting the green mug. Let's see, what's more? Can I buy this mug? The precious thing that inhabit this place do prefer to stay here, but this one can be yours, but payment must be made. I'll buy it. How wonderful, please do enjoy. I'll place it next to the television for you to view whilst you play. Ha! Okay, sweet. Okay, so maybe now that I did this, I can explore more and maybe do the codes on those doors. No, not yet. Okay, so it's got to come soon. Shelf in the way. Yeah. See, ooh. Okay, there's got to be more coming. There will be. But for right now, we just got to leave it as it is. I really, really enjoy this game, like a ton. Like a ton. Like I love how this is all set up. I really do.